Welcome back, everyone. It's Stray Faye, here with another episode of the Somnium Files. In the last episode, we finished Hitomi's Somnium, and we learned a little bit about her relationship with the person who was killed and stored in the cold storage warehouse for 18 years, apparently. And Hitomi is about to tell us a little bit of the backstory of her friend Manaka Iwai. I wanna get into this. I've been waiting. It's been a few days since I've been able to play this, so I wanna learn about this. All right, let's begin. 18 years ago. Oh. Was that a baby iris?
Wait, you're going to see So?
Wait, why? Oh. Okay, why So? Why is So's name popping up again?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
It's Monica.
No, you can't.
Why not?
This is... Obviously, it's dangerous to do so.
Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
You just gave birth, like... Lay down for a second.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal.
Yeah, it's still distended, even after giving birth. Takes a bit for, like, the uterus to, like, get back to its, like, normal size. What do they call it? Involution?
Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it.
Renju's worried about your whole well-being. Not just your stomach.
So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth.
Did Monica have an affair with So? Wait, how old is he at this point? He would have been 18 years younger than the old man we know now, but still, he's probably a lot older than, like, this high schooler, right? Let me see. How old is Sosejima? Gotta subtract his age. So. There he is. Okay. He's 60. He would have been... Math? He would have been 42? Oh, man. But she's in high school, or just got out of high school.
He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking.
Yeah, this would ruin his career if it got out that he had an affair with, like, an 18-year-old. I think Monica's technically 19 now.
If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal.
Yeah, the age difference.
He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it.
Well, now we have a motive, I guess. Why So would want Monica killed and then Iris killed 18 years later.
That's why he gave you the money to deal with it.
Oh. Did you want Monica to abort Iris? But she didn't want to.
There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble.
Hitomi is just silent in this. She doesn't know what to say. I mean, it's like Monika's choice, but...
But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit?
Oh no, she's not gonna come back, is she?
I'll be right back.
No, we know you won't. We know you won't. Oh, poor baby Iris.
Fine.
Renju.
But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter.
Oh, like the one Moma gave Iris.
Just to be extra safe.
Oh. That's probably how they found her later in the mountains.
I really don't think I'll need it.
I mean... Yeah, but still. We know how this ends.
But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
Oh my god, this is getting really good.
I don't know what Manaka saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan. But I didn't understand any of it.
Love kinda be that way. Love is blind.
He tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened. And it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know.
She was killed.
Neither Renju or I saw it happen. So I don't know how much of this is accurate. But we could guess what happened.
Wait. There's another person. Oh man. So did So not kill her? It was a different person, but So watched. Which is why it was in his Somnium later. Okay, let's take a look around the room since they're letting me. The sink machine. Tommy's sitting there quietly. Let me take a look around. The subject's chair. The person sitting here is the subject of the sinking. The sinker's chair. The person sitting here does the sinking. Is boss up there? Oh, no one's here. Where did everybody go? The door to the control room. Past that door is actually another door that will take you to the 6th basement floor of the government building. The entrance to the sinking room is connected to the control room and a passageway. Is that all there is to this room? Since I can't really talk to any people in the control room. Alright, let's just focus on Hitomi now, I guess. I feel like there's more, because like all these wires and junk. Alright, let's ask, who told you this? Like...
Renju told me.
Wait, was Renju there?
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras.
Okay, another name drop to the Kumakuras.
Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
Alright, what did So say to Monica?
He told her to move overseas.
Oh, he was trying to get rid of her. He didn't mean to have her get killed, but he still wanted to get rid of her.
He said he'd pay for everything.
Okay, about Monica's killer. Who was that? Who was that figure that we saw?
Date, you said that Manaka was killed by So, right?
That's what we thought. Because he would have a motive to do so.
But that's not true. Manaka was killed by Saito Sojima.
Wait, Saito? Who's that?
The son of So and his late wife.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Wait. Was it? Wait, I can't. You know how in another route, So kind of dropped that like he was Date's father. Did Date kill Monica and just doesn't remember it? Oh, this is resonating. Oh no.
Saito was 12 at the time.
Oh, this is really. Oh, this was a long time ago. What? Date's like 36 right now?
12?
Yes.
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know.
Had a messed up childhood.
I can't imagine.
Alright, what happened after Monica's murder?
So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
Saito, the 12-year-old.
The incident was 18 years ago.
Holy, what?
That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
I'm trying to process all this. What?
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
Oh, alright, let's listen to the rest of the story.
Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back.
Man, they probably regret this for the rest of their lives. They probably wish they went with her as support to stop all this.
We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home.
But she probably went into a different direction.
But we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city.
Up into the mountains, right?
Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so... Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
I wonder what the mob doctor was. Here, take care of this baby for a bit. Well, they're digging a hole. Oh, I see Rohan.
Kumakura men.
Oh no, they're putting Monica in there.
We didn't dare move.
So that must have been horrifying for these kids.
We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for. But I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything.
An absolute nightmare.
I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long,
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute.
Oh no. Oh. Defacing her corpse.
Beautiful.
the Kumakura people covered Monika's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
Monica! Monica! We need to call the police.
No, we can't.
I know, why didn't they call the police, like, during all this?
Not yet.
Is this why... Did Renju think he could get revenge by keeping the body for so long?
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden.
Maybe Renju had Hitomi's best interests at heart? If the Kumakuras were really that powerful, they probably would have killed all the witnesses.
I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Manaka and her baby were going to be trouble.
Oh, and they didn't know that she already gave birth, so they thought they were just dealing with the problem. Both the problem of Manaka and unborn Iris right here.
Monika's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already.
Iris got to live.
What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be... gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monika's baby.
Oh.
We had to, no matter what.
So Hitomi secretly became her mom. Hitomi's a great person. She was even ostracized for it too, because people look down upon like young single mothers. So she just took it in stride. All for Manaka and Iris.
Okay, I understand.
I decided to trust him. We couldn't leave Monika's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
Oh. Just kept her as a reminder the whole time.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it.
It's really sad. They kept her body all this time. And, like, even Mizuki noticed, like, the breakdowns that Renju would do. You'd probably get a memory of Monica pop up in his head. And, like, Mizuki said he started weeping. And then he, like, went to check up on the body. And that's how Mizuki discovered it. But, like, Renju is still traumatized by all this.
But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry. I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out.
Meanwhile, this freaking warehouse has been, like, searched so many times, and we only found the body now.
Everyone but you, of course.
Can't believe, like, this body wasn't discovered, like, in the other route when Iris was killed here. Like, why didn't they check every nook and cranny? I mean, like, maybe they thought they wouldn't find any evidence inside the forklift. Like, I know that probably, like, why would you check in those places when, like, the murder happened by the ice cutting machine, but still.
I'll give you a key.
Oh, so Hitomi can look at her friend as well. That's morbid.
You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
Monica? Don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
Oh. Now we're in Hitomi's perspective. Like, take a look around her house. Renju, 19 years old, Renju. Let's take... like, our house has not changed at all. Speaker system. Hang on, I gotta blow my nose. Sad stories. Sad stories making my nose water. A wooden shelf. It's weird seeing the house in this perspective. You can see the trees and sky outside. What a beautiful day. But not as beautiful because Monica's not in it. A coffee table. Steam is rising from the tea. A sofa. It's the front door. It's a shoebox. I'm not gonna sniff around shoes. A bookshelf. The light is off on the standing lamp. I can't crank my head any further back, so let's talk to Renju. Well, let's look at him. Renju is sitting down. Look how he's so preppy. Like, I like how straight he's sitting. It's totally prep schooler looking of him. Let's see. Let's ask Oh, did you get the did Renji, like, forge a birth certificate for her?
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book.
Oh.
It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of.
And Hitomi will be Iris's mother on paper.
You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monika.
By taking away, and I mean, technically she's taking away her baby, like, on paper, but it's for everyone's protection.
She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that. Because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby.
Uh-oh. She's gonna be so preoccupied with taking care of the baby.
You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monika for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother.
That's a big responsibility for a 19-year-old. To just take care of your friend's baby.
Be sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally. Ranchu, you took the same sort of parenting policy with Mizuki, like, yeah, he'll help occasionally. Oh, Renju is like, put his work first.
Occasionally, huh?
Just dump this on Hitomi. What should we name her?
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology? And the colored part of your eye.
Oh, what are you gonna think about how Monika's eye was removed?
And the flower, too.
It's a pretty name still, though.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monika's name. The kanji for Monika uses the character for love. And Monika reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And eye, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
Alright, about Monika's killer.
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monika.
Okay, this is how they figured out that it wasn't So, it was Saito.
So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son. And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I bet Saito probably hated that his father had a mistress. I can only imagine how messed up he would have been, though, to, like, do that at 12.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that.
Hitomi has to focus on being a mom, not seeking revenge.
Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come. So wait until the right moment. Okay?
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her. Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep. And I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again. So I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Mama! Woof! Woof!
How old is Iris in this?
Mama! I'm wet! Sweepy! Up? Mommy, I won race today! Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again!
All these memories.
Mommy, you are so good at dancing! Mommy, pancakes are done!
She's slowly growing up.
Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it! My body dances on its own! Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me?
Did Iris not get to have that many friends?
Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy! Do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching! Mommy, thank you for everything!
Like Iris seems like such a sweet child. They don't include the parts of like all the toddler tantrums. It only focuses on the good memories.
I love you more than anything in the whole wide world!
Oh.
Mommy, look!
Oh, the picture.
I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki incident.
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do it again!
Oh, I kind of see. There's like a bird in the corner too. Didn't we see that in like a different Somnium?
The food or the food fight?
Both!
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean.
Yeah. So it's Tomi's job to clean everything up.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too! Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
Well, luckily Iris got along with him.
What are you talking about?
A lot of kids would get jealous because they feel like their mommy would be taken away.
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Manaka that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage.
If you did avenge her, it would ruin the life you have with Iris.
And maybe Renju was exaggerating. But there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monika's body to the police, So would be punished by the law. And the Sojima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well.
She'd probably feel really betrayed. That, like, Hitomi wasn't her biological mother.
That's what I was really worried about.
She would see you a little bit differently.
I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris. But fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me.
Oh, right. She has cancer, right?
In January, Iris suddenly collapsed.
That's not fair.
It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most.
That's freaking messed up. Like, she it was lucky that she got to live in this world, and then she's gonna get taken away prematurely.
That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you.
And it's kind of poetic in a way too, because she would have died at the same age as Manaka.
But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment.
Oh, right. Hitomi did say there was, like, one way that they could save her.
It was
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses.
All right, the little nanomachines. they're gonna shoot the cancer. I bet that is probably really expensive, though.
They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
I bet Renju would try to afford that, like, as best as he could, though.
nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor.
And they'd be able to cross the blood-brain barrier.
But the procedure would be so expensive.
Not something a single mom could probably afford, but Renju would probably help.
With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford.
Why didn't you ask Renju?
I thought hard about it. About how I could get my hands on that kind of money.
Wait, did...
But I couldn't think of a solution.
Is that why she was talking to So? Was she trying to blackmail him? Wait, why didn't you ask Renju?
Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened.
Like you're losing against the clock here.
Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris...
I think at this point, well, I mean, it depends. When did Renju go, like, MIA? I mean, it's like, it's been a week.
In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail Sosejima.
Oh, she went with that route? Why didn't you... Why didn't you ask Renju in like January? Maybe she thought it would not be fair for Renju because he had like a family of his own. I don't know. I think Renju would have done it.
2 days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse.
Wait, the cold storage where was that the night where So ran out and we saw the body just on the table?
He agreed to come, after I hinted at what happened 18 years ago. I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench, where I had laid Manaka's body.
So Hitomi was the one who propped up the body.
He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me.
He would have just been a regular old politician.
And there's no way he'd risk his political career. Not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse.
Well, I like how Hitomi didn't mention that there was a baby involved. Like the baby, I mean, she said like she knows she was pregnant, but didn't say that the baby was still alive. So only putting herself in danger, not Iris.
I came out of my hiding place to put Manaka's body back. But then, something unexpected happened.
That's when Date bursts in.
I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me. And when you were done looking around,
It can't be. Iris.
Man, this is a pretty heavy story. I was losing consciousness. My head felt fuzzy. I couldn't gather my thoughts. I didn't know what to say. Instead, Aiba did the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter.
Alright, just giving us the rundown.
But Iris's father is Sosejima.
So would that make Date and Iris they'd be half siblings, right? Well, the good thing nothing happened on the date, I guess.
Her mother, Manaka Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her. Just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more.
Probably more. It's like, not only did she love Iris, she probably saw Monica in her too, so she wanted to love her for the sake of Monica as well.
Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosejima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions.
We still have a few loose strings.
Date, snap out of it.
This story is affecting Date. I heard Aiba call for me and came too. Oh, the room reset. I have to look around again. There's a sink machine. I don't think there's going to be any new descriptors. Sinker's chair. The person sitting here does the sinking. Subject's jar. The person sitting here is the subject of the sinking. Wait, what was it? Oh, okay. It's just all part of the sink machine. Here's the door. The door to the control room. Past that door is actually another door that will take you to the 6th basement floor of the government building. The entrance to the sinking room is connected to the control room and a passageway. Boss and Pewter are nowhere to be seen. Where did they go? Oh, there's actually a description to the window. I do not like that they're gone. Whenever Boss or Pewter are missing, things seem to go wrong. I wonder what's happening outside. Alright, let's talk to Hitomi now. Hitomi is sitting quietly. Let's see. What should we ask her first? Why? Kind of want to ask why did Rohan move Monika's eyes? We kind of know. He was involved in the old Cyclops serial killings. I forgot that like that happened in the other path, so like in this path we don't have like a serial killing yet, so we can't really like compare like the old Cyclops serial killer with the new Cyclops serial killer, because technically he hasn't killed that many people yet in this route. But why did Rohan move Monika's eye?
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
I think Rohan took it, he took Monika's right eye, so it was like, it would be on her left side if you were facing her. I think they did mention, Momo mentioned that Rohan did have like brain damage, which he gave like the example he'd only eat off like the left side of his plate, so that's why he'd like always go for the like the eye that he saw on his left side. Let's see. Did you tell Renju about blackmailing So?
No, I did not. All of this was my idea.
She wanted to be the only person who would get in trouble for it. Hitomi is sitting quietly. Alright, let's continue Sunday's events.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monika's body back onto the hood of the forklift. Then I left.
We didn't find it for a while. Hid it pretty well.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene.
I still think there would have been like some DNA evidence. You can't just like drag a body out and not have like, I don't know, some ice shavings, some skin cells that like fall off.
It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Manaka for Iris.
And we thought there are two irises.
The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night.
Well, that explains a lot.
Simple.
No parallel worlds here. Alright, I guess that's it. Hitomi's sitting quietly. Summarize for me.
There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami.
Yeah, who killed now who killed Shoko? We still don't know everything yet.
Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So.
Well, we still don't know where Renju is, right?
We can think about it later. More importantly,
I headed for the exit.
Wait.
Wait, what's going on?
Where are you going?
I'm just gonna leave Hitomi. Should we take Hitomi out?
to look for Iris, of course.
Alright, she's still missing, right?
But you have no idea where she is, right?
I would probably just stake out the cold storage warehouse at this point.
Do you know something?
Do you know something?
Yes.
What? Okay, I'm guessing the room is... The room didn't reset. That's good. Okay. Hitomi's standing there. How do you know where Iris is?
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call.
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
Oh.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
Oh no, that's why she was so quiet. During the interrogation, she was afraid to say anything.
That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Oh man, she wanted to cry for help, but she couldn't.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number 89.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
Yeah, they're in cahoots. Alright, let's listen to the rest of the story.
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
Ooh. Is this a trap?
With me?
Yes.
This feels like a trap.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location?
Where is it?
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Pewter! Boss?
Date. Run.
Boss!
Pewter, you bastard!
Please, do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
Is that where you guys were? When you were like duking it out?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Did Renju ask you to do this? Right, wait, I don't think we've been betrayed by Pewter in this route yet.
My orders. They told us to halt our investigation.
No.
The boss was already going against orders as it is. Which is why...
You're doing this for Renju.
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monika's murder.
Monica? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yeah, we know who did it.
Yes, but only to us, right?
Pewter, I want to hit you in the head.
If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
Sosejima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation.
At gunpoint? Very convincing.
As of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest.
We're not gonna take this lying down, are we? Aiba, can you like come out of my eyes so you don't shock me again?
What will you do, Date?
Ah!
I suggest you comply.
We can't die now. Aiba, do you have a plan? No one's saying anything.
Aiba, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
Ooh, okay. Use your hacking skills, Aiba.
Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you kind of deserve that, Pewter. In the locker you go.
Now tell me, where is the location?
Where is it?
I can't tell you.
Why?
Why not?
I think there's a freaking helicopter flying overhead. Let's pretend it's just part of the game.
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you?
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. We have an Aiba with us.
But if I don't go with you...
Hitomi doesn't want to be left out again.
Alright, take me there.
Are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, the abandoned... Let's go back here! Ugh, the abandoned factory, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m.
I know this place.
Alright, I'm not sure if we're gonna have like a showdown here or what. Do I want to save this for the next episode? Alright, I think this might be a bad place to end it, but I think I will save this for the next episode. Just give us a break and just kind of digest this massive story that we just heard about Monica. Alright, let's take a look at our case notes. Alright, ooh, we got some new persons. Manaka was added to our case notes. Manaka Iwai, female, 19, deceased. Her birthday was on March 28th. Her profession was a university student. She likes Hitomi, Renju, and her daughter. Only know about the people that she likes. She dislikes killing. Hobbies are studying international politics. Oh, is that how she got to knowing So? Like from her studies. Skills are ballroom dancing. Overview. Iris's real mother. After graduating from high school, she started seeing Sosejima and became pregnant with Iris. Just after giving birth, she went to meet So in the warehouse district and was never seen again. Okay, so no other terms. Alright, we will stop here. It's been a pretty heavy episode. We will see where this goes next time. Alrighty, I hope you guys are having a fun time with this, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.